I seen a poll. What's the best album? This and that, and it was a whole. Niggas said Get Rich. I didn't see Get Rich or Die Trying at the beginning, and I picked the Black album. It was some good albums, but I picked the Black album. I'm like, that's just mine. But I give it to Get Rich or Die Trying for the concepts of it.
For the concepts of it, it was a cool album. What about Reasonable Doubt?
That wasn't in the nigga. It was a poll.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That's probably what that gotta be up there with one of the most complete albums.
Reasonable Doubt.
Hey,
Absolutely, that's a hidden gem. I'm a hook you up to the stream. Hold on, cause I'm live. But yo,
well,
yeah. So, what was I saying? What was you talking about? Oh, albums and shit. What was you
yeah.
saying?
I could say Reasonable Doubt was that deal.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
No pun intended.
Ha! See? Listen, man, y'all. Podcast on the way, man. Lord willing. But yeah, man. That was a complete body of work, man. They don't make them like. Well, that's a whole. But the Black album, it was like a perfect mainstream album to me at the time.
I agree.
Had everything you needed, man. And
That's another thing that at the time, motherfuckers don't realize how important it is.
that's the biggest fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, we live. I'm back. The sun is down. I was trying to not really get too much in my mode because I was trying to observe as much as the Sabbath as I could, as I do. But now, the sun is down. I got some rest. I got some food downstairs. I know you niggas been dreading this fucking day for a long time. A lot of you niggas, man, been running and ducking for a long fucking time, man. But I also know a lot of y'all that's been rocking with me. Y'all been waiting on this day for a long time. And it comes a time where words gotta meet actions. And we gotta see what's what. And so I've been telling niggas I'm pound for pound.
P4P.
P4P for years, man. That might even be my nickname, nigga, the P4P, nigga. And so, now we got the year, man. And so, why? Let's tell them, man. Why is this the year? Multiple reasons. Because one, I just naturally been building up to this point. I've been trying to get my, of course, I'm a production guy, and so this is all about production. And side note, we got the UFC shit popping in the background. I'm over here watching Destiny versus Rod Strickland or Sean Strickland, Rod Strickland. Hopefully you get a nice little knockout. But I'm always studying shit, man. I'm always just in my lab, and I'm back in town. I gave y'all the briefing on the live stream earlier, But my co-pilot here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas that's been tuned in, y'all used to this, and it's just we live on the set, So all of this content, we just kind of just shoot off the hip, and get some more longer format where I could sit, just be myself and chill, and we can kind of cut the camera on and just be how we is already. Like we already been chopping it up, we already warmed up, whatever, just kicking it, chilling, whatever. And sometimes I'll be like, man, fuck that. Let me cut the stream on real quick. We saying some real shit, but it's YouTube. It's 2023. Some shit is censored, and we want to commercialize everything, so we don't want to fuck up the money. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to fuck up the money, and the money don't want to fuck us up. So at the same time, we don't want to waste no game. So, I've been trying to teach my boy. I'm like, look, man, this all it is to it, man. I've been trying to pave the way. You know, I be trying to put niggas on things, but I realized the best way to show a nigga is to show a nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we already know I got the platform SY greater than TY. What does that mean? Show you better than I could tell you. It's an announcement. That's my new it's gonna be my new program I drop. It's gonna be Lord willing, I'm gonna try to, and this is my production channel. So this is my construction. It's kind of just behind the scenes masterclass style. I'm kind of giving everybody the inside game, but don't get too used to it because eventually this shit will be behind a paywall for some of the most important shit. But this will always be a platform where if you're into production and you want to get in design, because I believe in giving back, man, and I believe in having these resources. We always complain about being underrepresented in certain industries and stuff, but nobody wants to give back. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to give to those who might not have. So this is just my way of saying, look, bro, you might be at your motherfucking job right now. And that's how this came to be. I had friends, they was, doing security jobs and they wanted, they wanted to chop it up with me, but I can't be on the phone with, 40, 50, 500 niggas at once. You know what I'm saying? So I got a stream. I set it up. It's making it nice. And I wanted to get it to a point to where, it's going to be long-winded. That's how I do things. But I wanted the production to be to where you can hear my voice so clear. You wouldn't mind sitting here having this on in the background while you cleaning up, taking a shower, taking the trash out, door dashing, in your AirPods, on lunch or whatever, something like that. To where you don't gotta watch it all because the clips is gonna come out. We building. If you just want to check in, it's getting better, even better. You know what I'm saying? So and then I get to practice my professionalism because I got other programs I want to do, breaking down sports. Maybe not a sports debate type of show, but just programs, podcasting, live shows, live streaming, different revenue streams where, I got a lot of talented friends who are all articulate, man, and all they really need is this right here. So I'm gonna build the blueprint and see if I can pitch them ideas, man, and bring them in as business partners, man, and we can shake the game up, because you can complain about, you can't complain no more about your voice not being heard now because you have these platforms and they're user interaction based platforms. So if you have a message, either you're not going hard enough or you're not loud enough or you're not doing something right to get it represented. So like I was telling him, sometimes I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but I had an epiphany, man, and when I was in Georgia, my style is to just put the shit out there, overwhelm these niggas, put the pressure on niggas, and just trust in the work. And like my dad used to teach me, I used to play up in sports. We gonna lose. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna get the ball stolen. I'm gonna get blocked. I'm the smallest nigga on the court. You know what I mean? But you only get better by what? Playing. What if I don't get taller? That's what I used to have to think. So, let's get in there, man, and have some heart. So that's how we doing with the shit. We gonna fuck up. The level's gonna be low one day. I'm gonna have some shit on my lip one day. My lens gonna be, y'all see I clean my glasses now. You know what I'm saying? I'm hydrated now. I got him hooked up to the aux. He coming in now, like through a different way. So it's like niggas upgrading, and I'm getting better. So this is why I say I'm in the lab. It's live from the set, but don't get it fucked up. This is not just for practice for show. This is the actual work you gotta do. It's just I'm making the shit look easy. You know what I mean? You ain't never gonna see a nigga that's gonna show you all of the mistakes like this. And you do have niggas that's doing it, but they getting paid for it. So hey, I call this my training camp. I gotta train anyways, so I might as well give niggas I might as well get paid to let niggas watch. So that's why it's kind of gonna be long-winded, a raw and uncut format of it. It's all over the place because this is me actually getting up and getting my day started and doing what I got to do. So at the end of the day, y'all do know We got the FOL gaming channel we trying to build, and y'all know this is my guy right here. He been in the trenches with me trying to build this platform, and we both gonna get. He ain't just trying to see me get paid. He want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming for the pound for pound. Let's just say this my he one of my training partners. You know what I'm saying? He part of my team, part of my camp. So at the end of the day, my goal is to get this big enough to where I could recruit niggas and we could play a certain way. We could represent this shit. Play what they call it. They call it sim heads now, man. Real nigga basketball. Real nigga. Just have a real nigga community, man. Cause we like to sit back and get on these games. And beyond that, even I done got off the game. But before I sit back and let niggas get on the game is the new TV now. So it's like, if a nigga told me I could get around the world busting niggas asses and shit that I'd already been doing for the free ski, sign me the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like I said, I could roll. Literally, I'm rolling out of bed and I'm gonna take money from niggas, Lord willing, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we gotta be humble because we gotta train. It's all metaphorical. I gotta jump in the metaverse and I gotta outdo the cheesers. I gotta. You know, so I got to set up now to where I'm either going to win or I'm going to complain. And either I'm right or I'm wrong. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to contribute. My voice is going to be heard. I'm not going to sit back and let niggas say Chris Smooth don't know. You know, that just shows you generationally, like, oh, it's not that deep. It is that deep. That's a so-called black man, a so-called brew, as we like to say. That's a brew. And he done built this motherfucking space where you got all these goddamn white boys. Hey, man, I might just go unfiltered. You got all these motherfucking different nationalities. Because I don't want to say white boys because it's not a white boy thing. It's really this shit for everybody. Anybody can motherfucking get it. And it's some goddamn... And that's why I don't identify as black. And y'all will hear that on this because I don't fuck with black people. Well, I fuck with black people because some of my people identify as black. But at the end of the day, some of you niggas gotta go too. So because y'all is with the other races, man. Y'all trying to take down the so-called black man of the Americas, man. You know what I'm saying? The so-called people of the book. So and I keep saying so-called because it's so-called. This is what is. We don't know these things, but this is as far as we can get with the information we have now. You know what I'm saying? So, and I challenge any motherfucker in the world to come at me. And I'm not doing no live debates and this and that because I don't have fucking time and I'm not getting paid. But make your little video and I guarantee you, I got my studio set up now. We gonna get back to your ass and we gonna have the fucking pages on the screen. I done set all that shit up, man, because you know, it's a bigger picture. I'm going to war, but I'm going to start with the two-dimensional. I'm jumping in the 2K world, and next thing you know, you might see me debating with goddamn Joe Biden one motherfucking day. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this streaming shit right here is what the youth is into. You know what I mean? So we got to get to the kid. We got to get the kids before they get out the house so that they can come join us or even so they can fend for themselves. You know what I mean? This is how we fight a war, man. Allegedly fight a war. This is not a hate crime. This is not hate speech. YouTube, this is all figurative language, like my nigga Cass say. Shout out my nigga Cass. So the realist, you know what I'm saying? And so, like I say, man, we taking back the internet, man. We taking back the fucking country. We gonna make America great again. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make America great again. When was it great? When the great swarthy George Washington.
Start there.
Yeah, let's start there, bro. Let's start on America was great. Was great. You know what I mean? What is Trump trying to tell us? What is Trump trying to tell us? You know, a lot of times these guys get sent out here to put these messages on, you know, it's like when what they call them in the video game world, an Easter egg. Sometimes God give you a, you know, a little Easter egg, you know. And at the end of the day, I was able to start my business. I came to financial freedom and understanding economics under the Trump administration. You know, there's plenty of black rappers out here up like Donald Trump. I'm the black Donald Trump. Cause what does Trump got? Names on hotels. He owned property. He did what? Trump is the reason I am able to understand leveraging debt. Cause I heard stories about how Trump would just put all his assets into his corporations and file for bankruptcy. He was able to hide his funds in companies, and he broke the mold. So Trump actually gave niggas game. You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Because I ain't no black man. I ain't none of that shit. I'm a goddamn so-called brew. You know what I'm saying? And I dare a nigga to teach me different. You teach me, hey, any nigga that can show me different, I bring my family records, and I actually want to know what I am. I actually want to know that I'm not a brew, so I can convert. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be a brew. You know what I'm saying? Whether by blood, whether I'm blood, cuz, or affiliated. I'm brew affiliated. I'm an affiliate. You know, and crazy thing is, us brews, we so entertaining. This is, if you know, you know. This is actually informational. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what we want to bring, man. Is bring some fun, some sauce, some flavor to these topics, man. And we just gonna have fun. This is the channel where we gonna have fun. We gonna keep it real too now. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this is our history. You know what I mean? So me and this nigga, we talk for hours, bro. Days, you know, getting in the shit, man. And he was one of the main niggas, like, bro, you know, because we grew up the same kind of, we grew up in the same era on different sides of the world, man, on different sides, but we so much
Literally.
alike, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like, this is like a meeting of the minds. You know, that just shows you we are the same people. You know what I mean? Like, we are literally blood and cuz. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what, and believe it or not, I got so many other friends that are on the same wavelength. And my thing is, I've lived a life where I've traveled a lot, so I'm able to bring peace back into to my home nation and say, listen, brothers, no matter where we go, all we're all we got. You know what I'm saying? I could say that. A lot of niggas ain't been out the country to be able to, but just like what I'm learning though is niggas is learning that even domestically. Either you travel the world and you escape the society, or you pitfall to it and you're in the prison system where you learn at the end of the day all we got is each other. So you're gonna learn it one way or another. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I can't hate on no podcast no other niggas is doing or their walks of life. And I learned a lot from just interacting with this brother himself. You know what I mean? And he changed my opinion on things that, I'm a human being, bro, and he's a human being. So it's things that I don't know everything, and it's things that I did and didn't know because I wasn't around. And all I did, the way we was able to gain perspective from each other, is we respected each other as niggas. You know what I'm saying? And we're able to get along on this damn game and come together and build with each other and respect each other. And then we was able to, you know, build from there. You know what I'm saying? And then like with my brews, I don't never gotta say a friendship, because you know I say it's kinship. You know what I mean? And so it's like, you know, every time I'm discovering, damn, no wonder I had a bond with this nigga. This is my long lost cousin right here. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where we got to get to as a nation. You know what I'm saying? Is to look at our brother like that, at our neighbor like that. Like, you see a so-called black man, which we already do. You know, we're just told that hip hop, we're getting tricked that hip hop is the only thing that we've ever invented and that we owned and that we created. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know it's not true, we don't we don't necessarily as a whole have access, or actually we do have access. It's just they got to us at such a young age and planted so many things in us that it's hard for us to take what, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? We taking this shit back little by little. You know what I mean? That's why I'm always going to support the so-called black streamers and things like that. I'm coming to join the fight, man, because you know the kids need entertainment, but at the end of the day, they need some game. You know what I'm saying? So if we got to get on the game to give game, shout out Charleston White. He, his thing with giving game. Even him, I might not agree with him on everything, but he's making it in vogue for a so-called black man, especially a Southern man, to come out and speak his mind. You know, so I can agree and disagree with him on certain things, but at the end of the day, um, I don't feel like us so-called blacks gotta fight for the airway for the to be the one black talking head. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if we just speak to each other, and that's why I respect him, because he directs his message towards so-called black people, and he does things in the community, and he's one man. I don't look at it. I don't look. I'm not into martyrdom. I don't believe it's one man's responsibility to speak for a nation. I don't believe in the Martin Luther Kings. I don't. We already, and from what I believe in, the Savior is Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? And he's the answer to this. My goal is to help everybody else realize that, and at the end of the day, this is my platform. That's what I'm going to use it to. You know what I'm saying? And it gets deep. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have to have a platform like this, because this ain't. I'm gonna have a platform where I break these clips down and I keep the certain shit, because we wanna do what? We wanna take advantage of the algorithm, right? Because niggas say, oh, why don't you give out the game? No, we want to make money doing this, so we could take money and we can build clothing brands that don't, that don't take away from our, we don't have to wear brands that literally make money off of investing into things that destroy us as a people and keep us controlled. I'm I'm gonna I'm gonna show people what I think. I'm putting my solutions out there. I'm not saying I got all the answers, you know what I'm saying? But the Most High got all the answers, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I believe in. So I'm just gonna show people what I see, and that's what this platform is for. And if this what hey little niggas, if this what y'all like, if this what I gotta do, cause like I said, when I was on here reading books and shit like that, you know, niggas ain't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? And which this is all practice, so I can get more locked in my presentation. I can have fun doing this, so that I really can learn the equipment and do everything like I need to do, because I'm putting my face to this shit. You know, a lot of these niggas hide behind a logo and, a screen name, but I believe in the power of eliminating cult of personalities. I'm not saying everybody should do it, but to me, when I see another human being showing their face, it lets me know that they want me to know that they're human. Oh, that's why I watched this shit. This nigga Izzy got dropped. Izzy gets dropped. He's turned backwards with 17 seconds. He's not defending himself. Oh, he's gonna get knocked out. Come on, Izzy. Come on, bro. You got Mark Goddard in there, I think, giving him a chance. So Izzy, if you don't know about Israel Adesanya, hence the name Izzy Israel, right? And like I say, man, he's a guy that backs up and stands on the fence. So his opponents always got a puncher's chance. And so, look at that. We done got a live reaction, Damn, man. But even things like that, like fighting, I just want to show niggas, look, you want to complain about us being slaves and being the white man this. We got so many things that we're good at, and they're monetizing, they're using us and showing us the damn blueprints. If they handing out, I'm gonna be a person that's gonna be an example of what I preach. You know what I'm saying? So I was the person I received. You know, I could say I received multiple deals and things like that when I was in high school, bro. When I was an adolescent. So I've been around this motherfucking game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas will tell you where I helped build this game. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you don't need to know what I did because you're gonna know me now. You know, because I lasted long enough. Obviously, I did something right where I made it long enough to where I'm on. I ain't gonna say I'm on top because that's kind of uh boastful. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me saying I'm on top, but I'm trying to say is I'm in a position where I get paid to do the things other people want to do. So I'm just speaking to, so it's not about bragging. It's so about sometimes you have to state your credibility and your credentials because in our community a lot of times we want to know, unless we see a nigga with a million chains on and cars and stuff, we don't want to listen, right? Because that's the state that they done, you know, deteriorated us to. You know what I'm saying? And broke us down to where, you know, we tired of being at the bottom, man. We tired of having people over us. We tired of not having the nicest shit. You know, we tired of being the labor force class. You know what I'm saying? And so hold on. You got Izzy, who's got that kickboxing stance. He's taking them unconventional, kind of like erroneous angles out. But I'll never doubt this nigga, man, because I done watched his career since 2016 when he was kickboxing. I remember Joe Rogan. Just look at a nigga like Joe Rogan, man. The way he's able to use his voice and have conversations and make himself a multi-millionaire having conversations. Joe Rogan ain't no fucking expert in life, you know, but that's what makes him an expert at what he does is he understands that. And so what's everything come full circle. Joe Rogan was actually the reason because coming over from Japan, coming back to America, it was a lot about American culture, American society. I didn't understand. You know, I wasn't caught up in the politics and stuff. And he would have all these political, you know, kind of like sociological builds, like with different people and have them on there. So it was like kind of like you was getting a little bit of everything. It was like a buffet of all the different, everybody was coming through. It was a place to have conversations, unfiltered conversations. And so, you know, I was doing my rap thing at the time, you know, I was doing my rap thing at the time, but I was getting ready to go to California myself, and I was just thinking about, you know, that was always an outlet I wanted to go on, but, you know, he would always, he was kind of like agnostic, like he didn't know if the Bible was real, and he would pick apart at the Bible, and I always said, I want to use my platform to get on there and tell niggas that there has to be a God. You know what I'm saying? And that our ideas of God came from the Bible. And that's how I got into, you know, studying. You know, after then, you know, videos of Muhammad Ali would come up. And then I started watching that. And then you get into Malcolm X. And then you start to seeing about the Nation of Islam and things like that. And how they were, even back then, they were speaking on a lot of shit that was going on. And this around the time when Trump was getting into office. And even me, I never really got emotionally triggered by none of that shit. Because it was almost like the Most High moved me overseas to have me desensitized. Not desensitized, but he removed me from the emotional aspect. It's like I got to watch it all from afar. And so I got to America and everybody's complaining about racism and things like that. But then you in Japan, you know, where people, we claim we're oppressed and things like that because we don't have the opportunity to go to these nations. But then you go to these other nations, they don't want you there either, unless you're a minstrel, unless you're entertaining them or they're making money off you. You know, just, you know, do your homework, nigga. Do your homework, bro. You know, like, bro, that, and I like that phrase because I ain't got time to sit here and argue with a nigga. That niggas always want to argue. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework, bro. If I can sit here and tell you something and you don't know it and you gonna disrespect me, knowing it and take away my credibility, nigga, you do your homework, nigga, get caught up. I ain't got time to go back and forth with you, nigga. You sitting here questioning what I know. Do your homework. So that's why I respect that term. But yeah, man, I was hearing a lot of the conversations, and I was just like, bro, and I really thought about it. I'm a nigga all the way in Japan. My family's from the South. And let's just say we all was slaves. I'm like, bro, all they ever taught me was God. They came from the dirt, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if we went through all of the shit that they say we went through, and I'm with Charleston White like that, and they say our ancestors told us it was God, like it had to be a God, bro. We beating the odds still to this day. Like this right now is me, quote unquote, beating the odds, right? Of what the world told me, what they taught me in school. So that's how you know the people who write the shit in school, it's just the man, you know what I'm saying? And the older blacks, they knew that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm coming back to represent that of a lot of niggas, oh, you niggas ain't never been nowhere. And so a lot of times you get these celebrities who only travel the world once they start working for the man, once they were you're getting you're in the industry. So you're speaking like you're this diplomat or this expert on foreign affairs and this because you get paid the white man paid you to do a show somewhere. You know what I mean? You're not living in Japan. You're not living in these countries, and you know. But now you got YouTubers now, you know, people who leave America and they travel the world and they can give vlogs and shed insight on how we're getting treated in other countries. And I'm glad we all coming together. And you know, man, it might be time for a great awakening, man. I'm surprised, man, and I'm pleasantly surprised to see the reception, man. Like all of it, I was, you know, and really I was doing this shit on my Instagram, my small little platform, because you know my little reach from doing my music. I wanted to use my platform for good. I retired from doing traditional hip hop. I retired from doing nigga hop, nigga bop. You know what I'm saying? Whatever them old, I'm with them niggas in the '60s. Whatever them niggas call it, that nigga shit. I'm retired from it, bro, because all I was doing was making it sound cool to the next nigga. I was making a soundtrack for the next nigga's demise, and I was supposed and I was gonna get rewarded for it. So when I seen I was leading a lot my not only myself but a lot of my friends down the wrong path, you know, I repented, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was a process. You know what I'm saying? It started outside of the Bible, but it started with literally all the little shit my grandma and them all taught us that I learned in the church, the little of it that I did believe, I held on to it. I said, yeah, all this shit don't sound right, but uh you know, a black man that could walk on water because he was the son of God. And, you know, sometimes I feel like I could walk on water. You know what I mean? Metaphorically. So if it was a metaphor, I didn't know if it was a metaphor or what, but that shit carried me a long way, man. And so I always held on to that. And one thing we learned in what so-called blacks is what? You better not say nothing against God. And the moment I started going to these universities and getting into these art programs and bucking against the traditions, but really, I was just doing what our elders told me to do. I was integrating. So a lot of them never made it that far. You know what I'm saying? And they never had those experiences. So they were just being told that the grass is greener on the other side, right? And so that's what they do. They come destroy your land, your grass, and tell you, you know, they destroy your grass so that you think that the grass on the other side is better just because they got grass. So we've been manipulated, but the Lord has been with us, man. I know the Lord was with me in school, you know, through my testimony and shit like that, because I got all these talents, man. And I know for a fact the Most High kept me away from the entertainment industry as far as like being underneath it. And he took me to learn about the outside of it, learning from the outside looking in. You know, it would be all these things that I wanted to happen. They just wouldn't work. Things wouldn't go the right way, you know. And speaking of that, like I just bumped into Cassidy, you know what I'm saying? The guy who got God-given ability. Nigga got in a car crash. It just, the shit wasn't meant to be, bro. And, you know, who knows what's going into that. But it's just, at the end of the day, he ain't gotta have a hit record on the radio right now for niggas who really study the art. Like they say, bro, the high level artistry ain't for everybody. It ain't for the casual. You know what I'm saying? It's for uh, the aficionados, the you know, the people that's really into it. So that's kind of like what this channel is, man. As you see, I've been rambling or whatever, but I'm really, man, I'm really just setting the tone, because you gotta set the tone with motherfuckers. Just like when you're dealing with a bitch or somebody coming to your house, you gotta let them know what type of environment you're gonna be into. You know what I'm saying? Before you go to space, they gotta teach you, they gotta train you to be able to breathe, because on the moon, they, you know, ain't nobody got time to jump out the spacecraft because you panicking because the oxygen ain't the same up there. You know what I'm saying? Niggas disappear out there. You know, so that's kind of the analogy we're gonna give it, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to space, man. You know what I'm saying? So welcome to space. You know, welcome to NASA, man. And so where are we going? We're traveling into where? The metaverse. So we're going from this space to the next space. You know, because everything is digital now, right? Everything's digital. Oh, why is everything digital? Because guess what? The architects of the society know everything is neurological, and they know our neurons operate off of what? You know, we're electric beings, bro. Our nervous system, you know, we're wired. We literally have nerves. You know what I'm saying? So our body creates and produces electricity, you know, based off of light. So we are creatures that are made of light. You know what I'm saying? So this stuff is no accident, man. You know, it's no coincidence. So, and man, this is a good fight too going on in the background. Sean Strickland talking shit to Izzy. Hey man, this is a good fight. Striker versus striker. The African versus the blue collar white man. So this really don't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a brew watching. You know, but I like to watch to see what happened, because everything that go on we can learn from. That's one thing. That's how we learn. And so I want to create mental models for these young men, because to them they are more familiar with animations and models and graphic design. You know what I'm saying? The artificial world. These young niggas know more about the artificial world than they do the real world, because they grow up with the shit in their face. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why you see these young men going around shooting shit up like they playing GTA, because if you get high enough, life don't seem real. You know what I'm saying? And so you looking at the next man, instead of seeing him as a flesh and blood human being, you see him as a generated avatar. That's the word, avatar. So we're playing Avatar. And if you know what that movie is about. That movie is about the so-called bruise. But at the end of the day, we're playing the Matrix. We're playing the Avatar. We gonna go Morpheus, go Neo, strap ourselves in, and then jump into the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? And do what we gotta do. And so.
And what about the motherfuckers who don't know who those people
are? We gonna teach you, man. We gonna teach you. This ain't a lecture. That's why this is why I'm playing the game on here, because it's not a thing. I get tired of sitting down. Niggas ain't paying me enough right now to sit down and screen share and this and that. So we gotta generate some hype, man. We gotta get enough. If I'm gonna do all that, I need some niggas tapped in, man. I can't go back in the archives and and then niggas don't like warming up. Niggas don't like eating cold fries, and they don't like warming up cold fries, man. Let's just keep it real. Niggas want it fresh and hot. They want to see it made right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
They want to leave when they want to leave when you say you out of mustard, man.
Hey, exactly. Niggas. That's think about it. It's like Waffle House. Niggas like seeing the shit being made right in front of them, man. Niggas want to know what's in it. You know, they want to see you make it so that they can make it themselves. So I learned that about our people, you know, so I'm adapting. You know what I'm saying? If I really want niggas to learn, if I really want to help niggas, everybody got different learning styles. So I can't do everything, but I'm not asked to do everything. But one thing I can do is if I can get paid to do this, I've heard niggas tell me they'll pay me to do shit like this. So, okay, I'll take that money and you have to, black people, we gotta start making niggas pay us from stuff. We can't start doing shit for free because the next black man has to understand that another black man deserves to get paid for what he does. We need to pay each other for services so that we can eat, we can feed our families, and so we can build things together. I'm supposed to pay like a nigga like Do. If he gonna be on this stream contributing, he's, you know what I'm saying, I need to cut him in on the shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's fair business, you know? And one thing we know, what if niggas ain't getting paid, they gonna sabotage the shit anyways. You know? That's just human nature, you know? But a nigga like him, he always, bro, hey man, let me in on that, bro. Show me how to do that, bro. I'm down with that. Da 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 da. You know, so it's a lot of niggas, man, that done fell off the wagon, man. You know what I'm saying? So and he'll tell you, like I say, bro, if you can sit through me running my goddamn mouth like this, you gonna learn a lot of nigga, you gonna be rich. You know what I'm saying? And let's start there. You know what I'm saying? It might not happen today, but by the time, Lord willing, man, we make it to the kingdom, shit, you know, we might be sitting high. We make it to the kingdom, we def gonna be sitting high. Cause and I ain't even get to tell Brew this the other day. Hey, if you a Brew and you don't make it to the, if you a Brew, you have to make it to the kingdom or you don't make it. You know what I mean? That's like having a Tesla that can't drive itself. It's junk. You know what I mean? So that's another day. That's another thing for another day, man. But check out the movie Avatar. Check out the movie The Book of Eli. I'm gonna be giving niggas homework, but I want to do it in a casual way. This is a casual platform. You know what I'm saying? But to me, this is casual. This is my intelligence level. I could sit around and talk shit like this. And I really want to play my game, but I'm over here watching this fight. So I'm so clever, I'm able to watch this fight, break shit down, because I knew I needed to do the intro anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of talking to do. Niggas is asking me, did you make your bill? What'd you make? Y'all ain't been tapped in. Hey, y'all ain't been tapped into the channel. And for those who have been tapped into the channel, you know, you're going to feel like you're part of the greatest rise. That's what it was all about. That was my intro soliloquy, the official soliloquy to the channel. I'm officially entering myself into the NBA 2K league. Right? Do I mean the NBA 2K league? No. I mean the NBA 2K ... league. I'm going to create my own league to rival the NBA 2K league. It's going to be called the Lance League. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have different IRL builds. I don't know. Me and my boy right here, man, and whoever else want to join, we going to come up with it. But I know he down with it. You know what I mean? Because he been rocking with me every goddamn year, ever since I met the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Right. We been on, you know, so we going strong. And so he's an example that, hell, if he can do it, that's why I like him around, because if he can do it, then I know I'm not being too unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you got a group of niggas will run up a hill and only a few niggas make it up that hill. Some of us gotta make it because a lot of niggas gonna quit on the way. And we didn't expose a lot of quitters. You know, we went into the training camp last year. Me and the guys, me and my team, we actually cut some niggas, man. You know, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We always looking for guys to represent the team, because it's only a few of us. We want to be able to jump in this game and beat the cheesers and shit like that. And we want to, hey, give me a fair shake, 2K. Mike Wayne, give me a fair shake, man. You keep saying you know, give me a fair shake, man. You can't change the game on a nigga, man. It's niggas getting paid. It's not fair, man. Niggas getting paid millions of dollars. I've been playing this shit for 20 years, man. Come on, man. I've been rocking with y'all niggas since the Dreamcast, man. You gonna do me like that, man?
That's a lifetime of work right there.
Yeah, for some niggas, yeah, you getting 50, 99. These niggas just start paying for what they gonna pay you in the next few years ain't gonna add up to what I done gave you niggas over 20 years, man. My money ain't no good. You done built your company off me, man. Niggas like me. You know? But I wanna have a face-to-face convo with you niggas, man. That's why I don't tweet and I don't complain, because the shit I gotta say is a face-to-face. And this is as close as I'm probably gonna get face-to-face, man. Until I make these videos, right? And I get my little movement, then y'all niggas invite me down there. But guess what? I know y'all niggas is Luciferians. So this is my backup channel. So, or this is my in the lab channel. So you niggas ain't even smart enough to watch this far into a live to find that comment from me. By the time you niggas see this, I'ma already have been, my effect gonna already have been felt. So y'all niggas know I don't talk a lot of shit because I get nervous when I talk shit. And I say nervous because I get good nervous, because I'm the type of nigga, I like to do what I say I'm doing. I like to get nervous. I like to feel like I'm not, you know, I like to be corrected. I like to be critiqued, you know, because that's how we work on what we doing. Last 2 minutes of this fight. Is he a Desinia? Some people is going to say he's running and he's this and that, the third. At the end of the day, the cage is only so big. Niggas ain't running in. Niggas ain't running in. This is just, it's the same thing they say with Floyd, right? When you hit and can't get hit, you know. I seen a nigga calling them reach merchants, which I'm saving that for show you better than I can fucking tell you. Cause I gotta show you niggas that bullshit, man. And you niggas gotta see my face. And I'm gonna put my face because I want to start making it to where, you know, like Ronnie 2K, one thing I can respect about him is he put his face up there. You know what I'm saying? He interact with people back and forth on Twitter. So at the end of the day, Ronnie, you came out to play, you're gonna have to deal with me. You don't develop the game. But Mike Wayne, I don't want to talk to Ronnie. I want to talk to Mike Wayne. I'm going straight for Mike Wayne. It's some other people. I done found it. Social media, the devs, they used to be back in the room, back in the office, but now they got their own Twitter. I want to talk to the developers, and I want to question the developers, man, because this is what I'm trying to say. You got black kids, man, and they say, oh, you make it a race thing. But listen, man, anything that's deceptive is of the devil, bro. Why is you teaching niggas? Why are you telling niggas this is simulation basketball and that this is the most realistic game of basketball, and you programming these kids and you getting them to pay VC, you know, and all this other shit, and you putting all these crazy songs on the soundtrack, you putting all this wizardry and all this shit in the game and doing all this shit, but you trying to tell us this is real basketball. And so guess what you got? Guess what you're doing? You're teaching these young kids to go outside and they can quote unquote speed boost. Ain't no motherfucking such thing as that goddamn jumping back, step back. That's a travel. Look at the white man, getting mad. Look at the white man getting mad. Ooh, I wonder who gonna win. Izzy won this fight, bro. Izzy won this fight. People saying 4-1 Sean. Stop it. Stop it. Izzy won the fight. The only time he really was in trouble was the round he got dropped. People love the so-called white man, the underdog. You know what I'm saying? People was talking about he was going to get knocked out. I didn't think he was going to get necessarily knocked out. I thought he could get knocked out. I thought he may get knocked out in the second round. And look, now he trying to embrace Izzy. Izzy don't want to turn and speak to him. But at the end of the day, Izzy, you know what I'm saying? You got to see that man. Now we waiting to see who won the fight. Let's start there. So he got a knockdown. So no, that's a 10-8 round. Oh, we got to factor that in. So let's say I think he won that round. That's basically 2 rounds. I got Izzy. I got Izzy winning. From what I seen, Izzy was winning in the exchanges. He was moving backwards. Here's the thing. Here's my thing. And at the end of the day, niggas can argue with me all you want, but I got my shit set up now, and I got one of the strongest minds off this motherfucking internet. So at the end of the day, they can show all the highlights they want. If a nigga gets dropped like that in the first round, and then the other guy's coming forward and he can't finish him, he can't land on him, he can't land that shot again, what does that tell you? That tells you the guy who got dropped was able to adapt and fight from the outside, bro, which means he won the fight. It's scored round by round. If you, let's see, they better not take this belt from Izzy, bro. Oh, see, I watched this. He won the fight, man. What was the scorecards? 49-46. They gonna run that back. Wow. So America's got they white trailer trash allegedly. I'm saying trailer trash as far as like, you know, the way the character he play. But I don't want to watch this shit, bro. I'm actually, this shit that made me hungry watching that bullshit. But yeah, it's all of this shit got to do with everything, man. So this a stream, so it's supposed to be long. This is not a fucking video. This is a live stream. I ain't even been talking for an hour. So we gonna start doing timestamps. I might give Millie a motherfucking job since he ain't helping out with this shit no more. Nigga, nah, actually, we gonna do our own fucking timestamps. And we gonna show y'all niggas how we do them on this motherfucker. That's a different beast I'm gonna be. When niggas want to give up on my motherfucking shit and jump ship, we just gonna take on more responsibility and we gonna make it to the motherfucking goal and we gonna split the gold amongst the niggas who's here. That's how we doing this shit. And that's what let me turn my motherfucking light up, man, cause now that shit over, I can focus on what I got on this bitch to do. My nigga check, man, got me cutting up. Let's start there. But let's start right here, right? A lot of niggas, man, been with me on this shit. We've been trying to do this realism shit, making IRL bills. I make an IRL bill every year, and we don't got to get into the story. One year I didn't get 2K. Niggas convinced me I would make this bill. I just wanted to fit in on the team. I made the bill, and my man right here is my witness. I made the build. I didn't play I was trying to play point guard with playmaking shot, or it was playmaking shot. I just made a build how I wanted to. I was dominant, but I just played my game. You know what I'm saying? And we had niggas on the team that literally couldn't score. They couldn't do nothing, and everybody was blaming me because they said, "Oh, I'm the shot. I made the shot creator. I'm supposed to be the shooting guard." Da da da. So I said, "Okay. Oh, you made a shot creator. This is facts. Everybody remember, you made a shot creator. You can't even shot create. Da da. You only got 6 points." I said, "Okay." You know. So what I did, I went into my league. I learned how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to play the game. I played
do
with
your homework on 2K, you nigga.
do your homework on the players on the game always got better abilities than the my players you make. Do your homework on if you make your my player in the my league, your my player ain't a 99. Because 2K got its own rating system. Your player is a 99 of that build. You know what I'm saying? And so technically the game has a reward system. So at the end of the day, what they're telling you is for a 6'3" guy with these attributes, this is how good you actually would be. This is the best 99. This is the best you could be. So, with that being said, right, I make the motherfucking bill, right? I'm doing my thing. I'm just trying to fit in. I'm being a team player. Shooters don't want to shoot. Playmakers don't want to. Don't niggas got players where they go in the rim. They don't want to lay the ball up. They don't want to shoot open shots. Niggas can't guard. So what do? I get into my league. I learn how to play with Kyrie, Conley, all my guys that I really like, Curry. And then I say, let's start playing all-star team up. So we do that. So then I decide, look, you know, shout out my boy Bag. I say, Bag. I tell all the niggas, right? Because then what do we start doing? We start doing private 5v5 pro-ams, right? And going against each other. Because we had so many niggas, you know what I mean, that we couldn't define roles. So what I did, I just take the niggas who wanted to play with me. My brother would take the niggas to play with him. So that's kind of what it really was. You know what I'm saying? It was, you had niggas that wanted to play a certain way. And then when I got on the game, because basically put it to you like this. The first year we did Pro-Am, I was the team captain. I built the team. I pretty much ran the team. I taught everybody the way we was going to play. I was in school. I was dealing with some health issues. I was getting right in real life, getting my businesses right, trying to get my life right? These niggas still on the game every day. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. But now they want to take over the reins, and they start, you know, meeting these guys online and start building a team up and shit like that. And so I really didn't have time to play, but I'll be in there watching my brother play, and I'll be giving him tips, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm big bro, you know what I'm saying? Just like in real life, I used to train my brother, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm seeing everything he don't know how to do, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm teaching him, and so it ain't that easy. I'm like, man, give me the controller. He give it to me. I'm doing this shit. Niggas in the party like, damn, he like, no, that's my brother. Oh, they like, I could tell the difference between when he play and when you play. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it started there. Not that, you know, me and my brother don't got no real rivalry because, you know what I'm saying, we always played on the same teams, you know what I'm saying? So we was kind of like the Ball brothers, you know? So the things I could do, he just did all the shit that I couldn't do. Or, you know what I'm saying? He did what he could do. I did what, we was on the same team. So it wasn't about competing against each other. Of course we competed against each other in training and, you know, in practice and stuff. But at the end of the day, if we're on the same team, him being better, him, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we brothers. So we taught not to really compete anyways, because I'm supposed to be leading the way. You know what I'm saying? If I can't, my dad raised me, if I can't lead my brother, I'm failing. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, you know, my brother, though, he want to grow on his own. He got his own way of doing things. He got a different personality because he got different skills, you know? So the shit I see, his brain don't work that way, you know? Or he's not trained that way. He's good at what he's good at, you know what I'm saying? And actually, my brother, he's a more lenient, like, he's got a pleasing leadership style. He's a good point guard because he can make everybody happy. Me, I more grew up in the Iverson that I'm a combo guard. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of made to be a point guard because I was too small. And in that era, we didn't have carte blanche. If you wanted to play like AI or Isaiah Thomas, you had to motherfucking be dominant. You know what I'm saying? So, and you had to be hella athletic. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand Isaiah Thomas got like a 48-inch vertical. You know what I'm saying? Like Allen Iverson, 40-some inch vertical. You know what I'm saying? These guys are under 6 feet doing the shit they doing, or 6 feet and under. So, you know, that's just part of my personality is I grew up wanting to be like the AIs and them like that. But I learned to be Rondo, to be Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? So my athleticism didn't start kicking in until I already had developed my play style. So, you know, that's what I brought to the game. is that killer mentality, and that's what I used to tell niggas. Y'all need that killer mentality, that guy that's gonna. Then so I start playing on my. But he built a player that couldn't fucking shoot and couldn't lay the ball up. He could barely dunk. You know, he literally made a pure playmaker that was like 6'6", and I'm like, bro, this doesn't make sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to shoot. If anything, Kyrie, all these guys showed you to be the smallest guy on the court, you got to be able to hit an open shot. You know what I mean? This isn't high school. You know what I'm saying? And so he just built a taller version of the high school version of himself. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I'm trying to tell that nigga is that skill doesn't work. You can't play against 7-footers with that mentality, bro. You can score on 6'3" niggas with that kind of mentality. 7 foot, a 6 foot 3 nigga is what is that? 3 feet and 9 inches away from the rim. Whereas a nigga that's 7'1", he's literally only 3 inches away from the rim. You know what I'm saying? I mean 3 feet. Sorry, 3 feet away from the rim. So, not to mention his wingspan. You know, so. This is physics. This is science. The game is played the way it's played because it's a physical, it's a scientific, it's a geometrical, you know, game. So I brought this thing, and so I was really just coaching at the time. But, you know, then niggas would want me to play because they was losing, and they wanted me to play. And so I didn't want to take my brother's spot, man. You know what I'm saying? So... because really everybody kept blaming shit on my brother, but they didn't understand that's his play. They didn't know how to play with him. You know what I'm saying? So I built myself. I joined in. I said, what should I make? I was trying builds, and then they're like, nah, make this player. This is what we need. Okay, I just want to fit in, so I make what niggas need. You know. And I've been watching them. And I was kind of coaching, so you know. I'm retired at this point. I already was the GOAT at the last one. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of retired. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta throw that prove it in there.
You said I gotta throw that prove it?
Prove it.
Oh yeah.
It was go.
Yeah, I was a proven GOAT, bro. I made niggas that tell you I had a player that was my size, and he played like me, and I literally was post fading on niggas. I remember that first year when I made the 5'10" nigga. I got invited to the 2K League tryouts. I got all that shit, bro. I had proven everything. And all my friends, none of these niggas could beat me at 2K, all the growing up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm good at basketball in real life. So you can't beat me on the game. You can't beat me off the game. You know? It's just a game. You know what I'm saying? And so... But once the face scans got really good, I was just a my career guy. You know what I mean? But, yeah, proven GOAT. So I'm coming back. I'm damn near like MJ on the Wizards. I'm really like Jordan after the first 3. I ain't got shit to prove. You know what I'm saying? And so, but, you know, I got guys practicing. I got guys, you know, working on things. And then I keep trying to tell niggas, we're going to lose. You know what I'm saying? We're going to lose. You niggas is already losing. So while we're losing, let's lose the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the team now. I'm D-Wade on the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? On the Olympic team. I'm like, look, man, I'll do all the little shit. You know what I'm saying? And so then that's when I realized it's the blame game. They start bringing these guys off the post, these fucking white boys with these black players, checking niggas win percentages. We playing with some nigga with one hand at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no disrespect to him, but I'm just saying, why, if we're really worrying about winning and losing, why are we playing with a guy who can't even play for real? You know what I'm saying? He can't play competitively, and he was actually pretty good to have one hand. You know what I'm saying? And but to them it was his fault because his player can't shoot, even though he down there grabbing 1 million rebounds with one hand. He doing what he can do. And so we had this other guy, shout out my guy Jerry Hendon, who knows where he at, and he was the ultimate, come on guys, like, we're gonna win. He was the nigga down, he was the hard hat guy on the team. He was the Birdman. He was the glue
He
guy.
was the glue,
He
nigga.
was the glue guy. So win, lose or draw, he was gonna give it his all, and he wasn't gonna give up. And he was gonna run. Hey, if y'all quit, I can find somebody. You know. And so I remember he had me and Do one time on this pro am team. You know what I'm saying? And we in there running with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And but this is, I think even you realize that we was better than them niggas because they just they was on the same shit. They just wanted to 5 out and they kind of wanted to play this goddamn Looney Tunes basketball. And everybody was blaming everybody, and it's like everybody wanted to be LeBron. You stand in the corner and I'm gonna do this, and when it don't work, hit the shot. And it's just like, bro, ain't nobody get on this motherfucker to be no goddamn AI. You know what I'm saying? I came on this bitch to be, I'd rather be AI before I be a motherfucking AI. You know what I'm saying? And so then that's when I told these niggas, let's get in the fucking pro-am. Because let's keep it real, them niggas was ducking. You know what I'm saying? They was ducking the pro-am. And so what I said is, okay, we'll go in the rec like we do every year. We'll train in the rec and eventually we'll build a pro-am team. And so what it end up doing is now we winning in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We would win with certain lineups, we would lose with certain lineups. You know, let's just put it like this: niggas running with me, we winning. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, I'm leaving, niggas is losing. And so then when I'm coming back, I'm just picking on. I'm the type of nigga. If I'm the last nigga picked up, I'm not gonna try to change the way everybody else playing. I'm gonna do my thing. And so I'm winning with Bag and Do and all the niggas that want to run with me. I'm going in the rec. I might have 9 points, 6 rebounds, 17 assists, and we gonna win. So then that's when niggas start really saying, now I'm the best point guard. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas were trying to act like I had to only be a scorer. And I'm like, no, really, I'm the best point guard too. You know what I'm saying? So what we start doing, we start running these 5v5s. Every nigga that think he you know what I mean? And I still got the clips, man. I still got the clips. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the channel's gonna come. Hey man, we've been doing this shit for years. And at the end of the day, I you know, we in there talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Are we in there talking shit, going at it? It's Team USA practice. You know, my team keep winning. You know how they talk about Magic and Michael was going at, and then at the end of the day, niggas had to say, man, Michael the best nigga on the team. You know, so I start cooking niggas, torching niggas. So then everybody said, okay, Lando's the team captain. You know, he's Steph. You know what I'm saying? And so I used to have it to where I was literally in school. I'm like, look, I'm getting home. Hey, the bus. Hey, when I get home, whoever want to run with me, you know what I'm saying? I had niggas wearing gray. I literally had niggas wearing uniforms. I said, hey man, have your gray Nike suit on and get on the bus. You know what I'm saying? And niggas don't understand where I got that from. Is my dad played on the base team and he was like, you know, kind of like the Chauncey Billups, the team captain. You know what I'm saying? And so my dad wouldn't play every game because he had injuries and shit like that. And so the games he wouldn't play, they would lose. But he'd be like, look, if I play, you know what I'm saying? If y'all niggas want me to play this evening, da-da-da-da. And so I brought that mentality because I already had my finals MVP. I had my league MVP on my IRL build. So now I got this fake nigga build. You know what I'm saying? I got this fake me. I'm torching niggas. So then I start telling niggas, imagine if I made them 6'6", you know? And so we start winning. At this point, I'm scoring. I'm not lying. I'm legit got like 30 points. I would have like 30 and 20. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have 30 and 20 because when my player while I was making my player better, these niggas players was already good. So niggas would leave me open. So then I made my custom shot. You know what I'm saying? And so I started learning. I was the third option. I was the third scoring option. You know, we used to feed, do in the post. I'm the nigga that came up with that offense. You know what I mean? Feed it to Do get a paint touch. They gonna double down, hit Bag on the wing, Bag, whatever. And then when y'all make the defense collapse, hit me on the 3. You know what I mean? You know? What they used to call me, Captain Clutch. Because I always hit the game winners and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of on my Mike Conley shit. And then it got to the point where once we start doing all-star team up, I start playing with Steph and Kyrie and shit like that. So then I started learning how to do the fades and shit like that, and then it was over for niggas because you got a 6'3" AI at that point. You got a 6'3" Allen Iverson, man, with the IQ of a Stephen Curry. You know what I'm saying? And the killer will of Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's when I took the team over, and we started doing things a certain way, and yeah, that really split a division into the team because uh, my guys that was playing with me, they wasn't even able to go back and play with the other guys because we was playing system ball, and the other niggas was kind of like volume shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be whoever had 40 the game before, we just gonna ride them till the wheels fall off, and then blame them when they don't have 40 the next game. You know what I'm saying? And so it drew a rift, but we had battles, and I pretty much showed. It got to the point where niggas is, oh bro, you don't be doing that when you play with us, and so then I start telling niggas straight up, I'm not running point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not running point. I'm running the two. And so once I became the two, ask this nigga. I used to have 30 at halftime. You know what I'm saying? Like if we playing a regular team, I'm gonna have 25 at halftime, bro. Because literally, I taught niggas, look, y'all niggas bring the ball up, get it to me on the Iverson spots. And I would, like, it's still to this day where now I done made my 5'10" guy, I kind of got to show niggas we can't play that way no more because I done made my real self. But on my 6'3", nigga, bro, all you had to do is get me the ball, bro. All you had to do was give me the ball. No nigga could stop me. And if they did stop me, it made everybody else open. So then it got to the point where, everybody start bragging on these 50 balls and 60 balls. So we start arguing over who the number one option. And so then we start keeping tabs of, nigga, I got 30 on 12 shots. You know what I'm saying? 13 shots and I got 10 assists. You know what I'm saying? So then, it's like Team USA. At that point, I'm telling niggas, look, bro, if I don't get 60 this game, y'all niggas hating. Right? Because we winning, but I got 30 at the half. So I don't want us the game in the first half. You know what I'm saying? So let me get my VC up so I can keep getting, you know what I mean? Let me get my 6. Because when we would play comp games, I was the only nigga whose stats didn't go down in the pro-am. And then this, and then that. I'm the only nigga, bro. Me and then my other niggas that trained with me, like Bag and Dude, we would only be the only niggas that showed up. Because we was used to playing comp, bro. And we was used to playing a real system. You know what I mean? So when we would get nervous, we would actually play team ball. We wouldn't panic. You know what I'm saying? When they took Do away, we actually knew what to do. Because when we went in the rec, we would actually work on, okay, Bag, bro, work on scoring on the wing. You know what I'm saying? You remember that shit, right, bro? Like, we would literally work on, I'd be like, dude, paint touch. You know what I'm saying? Start at the high post. We know we're going to win. Now let's practice. Because eventually we're going to play some niggas that's good. You know what I mean? And
even
so,
if he was losing, he was on there.
right. And exactly. And so we got to the point, bro, we was carrying niggas. Like, Dude would have 40. And at first I thought it was just me, but Dude would have 40 at the half and end the game with 45 points because niggas want to come in there and shoot bullshit. And so, it got to the point where we had to stop playing with them niggas. But then, of course, we had to let them niggas play with us, you know what I'm saying? And so I said, listen, man, I'm not what it was, we was going back and forth. We had this close game and we played this one nigga and he made his player 5'11". And me and that nigga was going at it. And when I tell you I was one of the best scorers on that game, bro, I would be, because when they show your VIP stats and my friends leaderboard, I would be in top 3 in scoring. I always would be number 1. It would either be me or my brother, number 1 in assists. And we would be going, and hell, I'm top 3 in damn scoring. So if he playing with me, he gonna be top 3. He gonna be number 1 in assists. You know what I mean? Because I stopped playing the point. And so at that point, I realized I needed to start streaming. Well, let's go back into this number one. So I'm playing against this guy. He's 5'11", and he's cooking me, but I'm cooking him. But he's the way he plays. He's playing realistic. I'm kind of just breaking the game the way everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of cheesing a little, not cheesing, but I'm a 6'3" guy. You know, I'm breaking the game, and so I'm playing 2K, but he's playing ball, and so I honestly, I had the better team. My team was better, so we end up winning. But I could not stop this nigga. So in my mind, I literally was thinking, bro, like he got the best of me. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as the 1-on-1, like it was like Chris Chris Jackson or what's his name? What did he change his Muslim name? But Chris Jackson, we don't call him Chris Jackson, but from LSU, my Abdul Rauf. So it was like playing against him. Like he had all the highlights, bro. He cooked me, bro. So I'm looking at it like, man, only reason I was cooking him is because I made a bigger build. But I know when a nigga make a 5'11", you don't just pick 5'11". You gotta be 5'11". You gotta be 5'7". Ain't no nigga just making no 5'8". So when I see you in there doing that, I got respect for you. You know, so but mind you, everybody telling me, no, that player's too little. You're gonna be too little, too little. So I make it up in my mind. I say, look, I'm 6'3". I want the ball every play. Niggas, I'm getting mad because niggas ain't getting me the ball every play. And so I say, you know what? I'm just gonna make me next year. And I'm not jumping in the wreck with y'all niggas. I'm gonna play to my career. I started streaming that next year, and I did my face scan, and they let me pick my body type. It looked just like me. It had the high school storyline, and but I was in school at the time, so it was just something I would do. But you know, they needed Lando. We need the point guard. We ain't got no point guard. Da da da. So then I come play point, and because my brother actually started making a big man because he made a point guard, but then nobody wanted to play big man. You know what I mean? And actually, dude was playing big man, but then you can't play big man with them niggas because everybody want to make cheesers, bro. So at the end of the
But
day,
then them niggas thought I was ass. I
they thought
start getting blamed
he started
for
getting
the
blamed for
losses.
everything, and so I got on there. I told dude, I said, bro, make nigga, make yourself, make your nigga your size, and I make my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And me and this nigga start going in the wreck by ourselves, and Millie make himself every year, and so we just start like, bro, fuck is a win percentage, you know what I mean? Like we start grinding this shit out, you know, and then next thing you know, me and this nigga, we would go in. One thing I like about when we play team ball. We can go in just me and him, and it ain't gonna be just me and him passing to each other back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So uh it's like we damn near got drafted together. You know what I'm saying? So no matter who the personnel was around us, you know what I mean? And so then we knew how to play with different players and still play our game. So we brought that back to the team, and like I said, I think even that year them niggas was scared to be in the pro am. No, we got in the pro am. We got in the pro am. I mean, we just wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Niggas would quit. A lot of niggas got exposed, and that's what's been happening ever since. And so, but every year though, I pretty much perennial. I'm the leader. I'm the captain. I'd improve every year. No nigga was better than me. So, then niggas is just at that point competing for who's gonna be second in the second in command. You know what I'm saying? And so we do training camps and stuff like that, and I got the footage for all of that. You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna make a construction video on how we got to this point, and I'll go in, and this is actually going to help me because it's going to give me a template of I don't never have to explain this story again, and the stuff that I forgot I'll just punch in and add. And so we're saying that to say we only see it's only been an hour and 19. I feel like I've been on this bitch for 3 hours, but we covering a lot of ground. But it's official. It's time for the debut, man. And so what I told niggas is every year right? Oh, so a few years ago they start breaking 2K to where they had these dribble gods and cheesers or whatever the fuck they want to call these niggas, and they start making a pay for play system. And so uh guys like me, they took away the blow by. So a guy like me who made a guy smaller than everybody, so I'm faster than everybody. I'm lighter than everybody. So can't nobody catch me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't rely on dribble moves, and so I was unguardable. So then they patched my play style. And so I spend the next few years just kind of like, the game was broken, whatever. I just play point guard. I say, you know what, that is kind of realistic. You know what I'm saying? If I go and I'm playing with a bunch of 7-foot niggas, I would just be a distributor. You know what I'm saying? But then they start doing the pie charts and all this kind of shit. And so, but regardless, I just decided when I'm going to, they kept changing the game and patching the game. I said, one thing I'm going to do is have fun. And at that time, I was streaming. And so I said, I'm going to get on here and nothing will hype niggas up more than me coming down the court and dunking on a nigga, on a 5'10" nigga, or cooking a nigga. So my Twitch actually started blowing up, you know what I mean? Because I would have these clips of me doing crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And one day I didn't accidentally nothing. I accidentally showed the playoff game. I used to do these breakdowns of the live playoff games, and I showed the Mavs against somebody, and my Twitch got suspended, and so I had to make a whole new account. But it gave me a blueprint because my channel started blowing up, and I realized it's nigga. I'm like, I got my own lane out here. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, if they gonna break the game, I'm gonna break the game and tell niggas, fuck you niggas, y'all niggas can't, you're not your actual self. If we gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna let niggas do unrealistic shit, then uh, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be really unrealistic. I'm gonna make myself on here. I'm gonna be the most unrealistic nigga. I'm gonna make me on this motherfucker. That's how unreal the game is to where I'm gonna make me and do the shit I could do in real life. That's gonna be unreal, all right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get unreal is what I had to say. And so ever since then, I've been making IRL build, and I've been demanding that they make the game more realistic. And uh, who knows? So this is where we at. We're gonna see where we at. We're gonna see what this is the debut of me playing the game. Actually, earlier y'all seen me on there kind of checking out the 2KU, and so now we gonna rock out. We jumping in the metaverse. uh let's get it, man. And so I say that to say, why am I saying that? Why am I making a disclaimer that we jumping in the metaverse? Because now my boy do, and I'm sure all my boys, man, that's gonna play for my team Lando this year. Actually, team FOF this year. You know what I'm saying? Team flight. You know, I'm sure they want to know, how am I going to go about making my build. Niggas ask me every year, what do you make? I say I make myself. But niggas want to know, how do I do that? How am I gonna? And so I really been sacrificing at the end of these games every year. Once I get to 99, I kind of just and that's what my streams are a lot of times. I try to find a way to learn all the moves, and I go film myself in real life. I go OD with it. Since we doing OD shit, I'm going really OD. I film myself. I watch my movement style. I study myself so that I can make myself perfectly on the game, so that I can go and show niggas that you don't have to be on the bullshit to motherfucking be a real nigga out here. You know what I'm saying? And actually doing bullshit is the opposite of being a real nigga out here. So this is we gonna start the game up. This is my first time playing the full game as myself. My brother let me play the game a little bit, but I didn't want to get my hands on it too much because, man, come on, man, we got the best motherfucking we got the best stream in the world, got the best base in the world. We gotta reward my guys, man. So I ain't finna make niggas sit all the way here and ride along with me. You know what I'm saying? And then I cheat them out of it, man. You know. So cam's off. So you know what that means when we cut that cam off. That's like when Neo plugged himself into the Matrix. Where my headphone, man? So, like I said, while I have my nigga here, we entertaining. I was trying to get that shit all out the system because, you know, my boy had to go to, you know, he got to get out there in that field and do what he got to do, man. Take care of his family, man. Shout out my boy, man. And we here, man. We ready. Should I start a new one, player creation? I like that I got a freestyle like this because I could just take this shit in clips, but I'm bumming for you niggas, man. I'm bumming. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go, man. Let's start a new one, man. Fuck what these niggas talking about. Let's split these up.